I'm currently away on a business trip when someone tagged me in the neighborhood group chat. It's the middle of the night. Can your house be quiet for a bit? Have some decency as a human being. I found this extremely confusing. Because my wife is also out of town, there shouldn't be anyone in the house. I was about to tell the truth. When I saw my wife join the group, sorry, so sorry. We'll try to keep it down. Sorry for disturbing everyone. I immediately called my wife. When did you get home? My wife's sweet voice on the other end complained, I'm not even home. I was just lying. If others knew our house was empty, who knows what might happen. It's 12 a.m. right now. According to my wife Liu Ruyan's biological clock, she should be asleep by this hour. Moreover, she's usually very lazy and dislikes socializing with the neighbors. Why did she react so quickly to the group message this time? My mouth praised my wife for being smart, but I immediately messaged my best friend Wang Bin, asking him to go check on my house. Wang Bin lives in the same complex as me, and he knows the password to my smart lock. Wang Bin, get over to my place and check, hurry up. Are you crazy? It's the middle of the night. Why are you messing with me? A few minutes later, Wang Bin sent me a photo. The photo showed my floor. It's pitch black, can't see anything. All right, you relieved now? Stop bothering my sleep. Since you're already there, go inside and check. Young Master Su, have you lost your mind? If you're crazy, go get treated. But a moment later, Wang Bin still video called me. Video called me. Look, open your damn eyes and look closely. Stop being so paranoid all the time. On the camera was the double bed in the master bedroom. The sheets were perfectly flat. Absolutely no signs of anyone having slept there. Young Master Su Ruyan treats you so well. If she knew you doubted her like this, she would be so heartbroken. Neither of us are home, I'm just worried. Psh, we're both men, those thoughts of yours. Don't think I don't know what's up. He spoke while filming every corner of the house, showing you everything, seen enough. If so, go to sleep already. You have a wife, but don't cherish her. Sooner or later, you're gonna lose her. I'll keep your secret this time. Just make sure you never let Ruyan find out. My mouth smiled and said okay, but my hands had already booked the earliest flight home for tomorrow. Because I remember very clearly, before leaving, I cut off all the electricity and water in the house and double-checked all the windows. Everything was closed. As soon as I got home, I rushed into the bedroom, then went to check the other rooms. It didn't look like anyone was living there. I did a full lap, even glanced at the ceiling, still couldn't find any issues. But what about the window that day? Wang Bin video called me. It only takes about 10 minutes from his place to mine. If someone wanted to restore everything to normal, the timing seems impossible. So what's the deal with this window? Right then, the security door at the entrance rang out with a welcome home chime, immediately followed by the sound of high heels. It's my wife Liu Ruyan. She's back. Hubby, you're home. Why'd you come back early without telling me? Everything went smoothly this afternoon, so I came back early. My eyes instinctively flickered toward the window. Liu Ruyan suddenly teared up. Hubby, I quit my job while I was away at the hotel. The boss tried to grope me. I was so angry I quit on the spot. Which bastard boss was it? I'm going to find him right now. Don't go, he won't admit it anyway. Besides, he already gave me a settlement. After saying that, she pulled an RTX 3090 graphics card out of her bag and handed it to me. I used the settlement money to buy this for you. I froze for a moment. Then a grin spread from ear to ear. Why did you buy me a gift? I've known you wanted this for a long time. At this moment, I just felt like a complete jerk. My wife gets bullied, and she still remembers to buy me a gift. I have such a good wife, yet I dared to doubt her. I got a big commission from this project. Didn't you like a certain bag before? Other wives have it, eh? So my wife must have it too. It was right to quit that job. I never liked that job of yours anyway. Always having to travel far when the monthly salary is only 3,000. My salary is 30,000 more than enough to support you. Liu Ruyan finally stopped crying and smiled. She looked out toward the window. Oh right, yesterday I used the remote control to open all the windows in the house at once. Not being home for half a month, the house needed to air out. I closed the windows again last night. I see you keep staring at the window. Is there something wrong with it? You opened all the windows. That's right. So that was it? Ruyan is always forgetful at work. Last night she must have closed the other windows, but forgot to close the bedroom window. Maybe I've just been too tired lately. Why do I keep overthinking things? Before bed, I hummed a happy tune as I went into the bathroom. But when I picked up the shampoo and body wash bottles, I felt like they were significantly lighter, as if someone had been using them. Moreover, the bathroom was too clean, as if someone had intentionally scrubbed it down. I started to panic. Could this also be my hallucination? After showering, I went into the office and saw a pocket watch sitting on the desk. This watch, from the time I left for my trip, was in the exact same position. The time wasn't off by a second and my heart immediately went cold. It's a mechanical watch in half a month. Either someone has been wearing it, someone has been constantly winding it, otherwise it would have stopped running long ago. Liu Ruyan, this cute person. She really is having an affair? That night, Liu Ruyan proactively threw herself into my arms. I made an excuse to sleep in the living room. I've been too tired lately. You just got back, get some rest. so you can look radiant tomorrow. When we go buy your bag, Liu Ruyan acted spoiled with me. I know you so well, once you have your graphics card, you forget everything. If it were normal times, I would find her adorable. But now I only find her disgusting. I plan to keep her calm for now. I didn't dare touch something so filthy. I suddenly remembered the house's smart lock. It can track access history, so I set it up immediately. But there's no cloud storage. I can only view the last 3 days of data on the memory card. The logs clearly show that Ruyan has been home for the past 3 days. Furthermore, besides her using her fingerprint to unlock it, there was someone else constantly entering the password to get in. I reviewed the unlock history from last night, before Wang Bin even made it upstairs. Those two had already opened the door and left. In an instant, my hands and feet went cold. To catch a thief, you need the loot. To catch an affair, you need the pair. I have to catch this adulterous couple red-handed, so everyone knows exactly what kind of good deeds they've done. The next day during lunch break at the office, the lock management app showed a notification. My front door was opened using the password from the outside. I immediately called Wang Bin. Hello? Where are you? Get over to my place right now. Actually, wait for me downstairs at my building. Don't go anywhere, okay? It takes me at least half an hour to get home from work, but Wang Bin always works from home. It only takes him 5 minutes to get to my lobby. I don't believe for a second I won't catch this home wrecker this time. Young Master Su, did you get kicked in the head by a mule? I'm trying to take a nap here. Just get downstairs and wait, hurry up. The guy she's cheating with is inside my house. On the other end, Wang Bin bolted up. Fine. I'm going now. I slammed on the gas pedal. A 30-minute drive was cut down to 15. Wang Bin saw me wiping sweat from my forehead. I've been guarding here the whole time no one came down. I was afraid they'd see me from the upstairs window, so I stayed hidden in the lobby. I dragged Wang Bin and charged straight upstairs. I burst through the door, only to see Liu Ruyan sitting alone at the table eating lunch. Young Master Su, why are you back? Wang Bin, why are you here too? With a grim expression, I rushed into the bedroom, searching everywhere but forget a person. There wasn't even a ghost of anyone. I stormed into the other rooms. Wang Bin stayed in the living room awkwardly helping me stall. Liu Ruyan. Ruyan, I'm so thirsty. Is there any water? Young Master Su. What exactly are you looking for? I stepped out of the room. Wang Bin asked me with his eyes. I shook my head and brushed Liu Ruyan off. I lost a set of documents. I thought I left them at home. Now I have to get back to work. As soon as we stepped out, Wang Bin started nagging. Young Master Su, can you stop being so damn paranoid all the time? I looked at him with a suspicious gaze. Wang Bin immediately caught my drift. Are you kidding me? Don't tell me you think I'm the guy. Mama. In the middle of the day like this, I'm standing in the sun helping you and I still get doubted. He dragged me to the residential management office, demanding to see the security footage, monitoring the area under my building. The staff was very helpful and quickly pulled up the footage. The camera timestamp was rewound to the moment I called Wang Bin. He received my call, and about 3 minutes later, he ran to the front of my building. From then until I arrived and went upstairs with Wang Bin, not a single person appeared during that window. Then until the moment we both came back down. And even up until now, no one else had shown up. Wang Bin pointed at the monitor, shouting, "If you're crazy, go get help. Stop bothering me." Without waiting for an apology, he turned and stormed off. Everyone in the management office was smirking at me. I let out a sigh and had to leave dejectedly, but back at the office, I still felt something was off. If the lover had escaped, how did he know I was coming to bust them? The most likely answer was that Wang Bin had tipped them off. As soon as that thought surfaced, my scalp went numb. Right at that moment, my front door was opened with the password again. I immediately called another childhood friend nearby, Li Cheng, asking him to help me stake out downstairs. Li Cheng was surprised. Wang Bin is right there. Why didn't you call him? I stammered, unable to give a clear reason. I rushed home again and brought Li Cheng upstairs with me. I opened the door, only to see Liu Ruyan sitting on the sofa watching TV. I hurriedly charged into the bedroom and the bathroom, but still not a soul was there. Young Master Shu, why are you back again? It's the documents from this morning I remembered wrong. I dragged Li Qiang back downstairs. Li Qiang was utterly confused. You're something else? What are you even doing? Are you out of your mind? Do you have any idea that I just changed jobs? I don't have time for your games. I have to get back to the office to work. Li Qiang left in a rage. I went back to the management office to check again. Still didn't find anyone. That night, I returned home feeling completely dejected. First, I went to apologize to Wang Bin. The person you should apologize to most is Ruyan. She's being wronged for no reason. I nodded in agreement. But how do I explain that mechanical watch? Fortunately, I came up with a brilliant plan. The next day, as soon as I arrived at the office, I saw on the door lock management app a notification that someone from outside my house used the password to open the door. I immediately sent an action message to the group chat. Then I skipped work and rushed home. Yesterday, after apologizing to Wang Bin, I still felt something was off. If Wang Bin would betray me to protect someone else, besides Li Qiang. I really couldn't think of anyone else. Same for Li Qiang, but if both are innocent, then everyone blocking together will definitely catch them. So I added both Wang Bin and Li Qiang to a group chat. I told them to be ready, and when I gave the order, the two of them would, respectively, block the building entrance and the area in front of my door, monitoring each other and acting as each other's witness. I don't believe I won't catch this. Home wrecker this time. I quickly went upstairs with Wang Bin. This time all three of us opened the door. Why did you all come to my house together? Liu Ruyan looked shocked and innocent. I charged into the bedroom again. Still not a single soul in the bedroom. I flipped the wardrobe and the underside of the bed. I even checked outside the window. Like a whirlwind, I ran to the living room and bathroom. Without exception, there was absolutely no one. Wang Bin folded his arms, watching me like I was a circus monkey. Li Qiang stood beside him, also shaking his head. Young Master Su, I'm telling you, is it because your life is too comfortable that you have to go looking for trouble? I pointed at Liu Ruyan again and roared, Liu Ruyan, you tell me right now. Where is that home wrecker hiding? Liu Ruyan's eyes turned red. She said aggrievedly, Young Master Su, what exactly do you want? Why are you always so paranoid? Yo, I know you've been under a lot of pressure lately, but you can't heartlessly suspect me of having an affair. After saying that, she suddenly burst into sobs. I get it now. Is it because my boss bullied me? That you think I'm some loose woman? You think I'm dirty? So you're intentionally finding an excuse to divorce me, right? Hearing this, Wang Bin flared up. Damn it. Are you guys even men? Your wife gets bullied by someone else? Because you were too cowardly to protect her. And yet, you still suspect her of cheating with someone else. Li Qiang also took their side. He looked at me with utter contempt. We've been friends for so many years. I didn't expect you to be this kind of person. If you're still human, then apologize to Ruyan. From now on, consider us strangers. In an instant, they were all pointing at me. I firmly shook my head again. No, a stranger definitely entered my house today. I opened the smart lock management app. Look, this person arrived at 8:13 and 8:25. I don't know who tipped him off, but this person was definitely here. Ruyan froze. She had no idea the door lock could also monitor people coming and going. At first, I wanted to buy the version with the camera. Ruyan wouldn't let me, saying she was worried about privacy leaks. Who knew the real reason was to make it easier for her to have an affair. Young Master Shu, what do you mean? You think the two of us tipped someone off? Yanto? After all these years of friendship between the three of us, you suspect us of helping your wife's lover? What is wrong with you? Turns out calling us here to catch a cheater was just a ruse. You actually think we are the lovers. Well, is what you're doing even something a human would do? I'll remember this day. From now on, we are no longer friends. Liu Ruyan explained to me with red eyes. These smart electronic devices sometimes have glitches. You can't use that as evidence. Wang Bin and Li Qiang are your best friends. You should apologize to them. Ruyan, you don't need to talk to him. He can't listen to reason right now. Right at this moment, the neighbor from downstairs heard the commotion and came up. Last Wednesday night, didn't you say in the group that my house was disturbing your kid? You guys should have some decency. The neighbor dodged my gaze. Stammering, she said, yes. I gave a cold snort, glancing at Liu Ruyan. Then it's clear. That day, I was away on a business trip. My wife also said she was on a trip and wasn't home. But my door lock recorded that someone was at home. How do you guys explain that? Could it be that you lied in the group that day? I did indeed hear some noise, but the soundproofing in this building is bad. I wasn't sure if it was from your house or not. Having said that, the neighbor waved her hands to deflect. An affair is a life-changing matter for a woman. I can't just talk nonsense. Right then I smiled. Simply because I saw the report. The fingerprint forensic report was just sent to my phone. I knew the fingerprints on the watch could serve as evidence. So the very day I discovered the anomaly, I immediately took the watch to the forensic center. To have it tested, I pulled out that pocket watch. When Liu Ruyan saw the watch, her pupils immediately dilated. The expressions of Wang Bin and Li Qiang also became unnatural. I held the watch up for them to see. Both my wife and I were away for half a month and didn't return. But after coming back, my mechanical watch wasn't off by a single second. The neighbor immediately went silent. The neighbor's husband spoke up. Mechanical watches must be worn daily. Otherwise, you need a watch winder or to manually wind them. To not be off by a second after half a month is completely impossible. Wang Bin immediately stepped forward. I admit it, I like that watch of yours. I took it to play with for half a month without your consent. Last Wednesday, I came back to your place and returned it. I just didn't expect you to be so petty. I returned the watch to you and it's still not enough. And then dragging out all these other issues. Wang Bin used to work in the construction industry. What kind of watch hasn't he seen before? How could he possibly be interested in my pocket watch? I gave a cold laugh. I opened the fingerprint report, but the print on the watch didn't match mine. Liu Ruyan, Li Qiang, and even. How do you plan to explain this? Wang Bin and Li Qiang both glanced at Liu Ruyan. Liu Ruyan said nothing. Wang Bin, you guys are my best friends. I don't understand. why you are helping someone else deceive me. Wang Bin sighed. We aren't tricking you, nor do we have the guts to. It's just that I've been struggling lately. I wasn't decent and rented out your watch. I didn't even wipe it clean when returning it. Li Qiang's attitude also shifted. Stop making things hard for Ruyan. She really isn't lying to you. If you want, just call the cops and throw me in jail. Fine, today's mess was entirely caused by Wang Bin. He already apologized. For the sake of our years of friendship, don't make it difficult for him anymore. They thought by taking the blame, I would let it slide. But I don't believe for a second there's no secret lover. On the contrary, seeing them like this made me even more curious. Just what kind of background does this home wrecker have that everyone is covering for him? I don't believe that just to take a watch. One would have to go into my bathroom to clean up. I nodded. Fine, I'm calling the police now. Li Qiang, Wang Bin, and even Liu Ruyan were stunned, seeing the look on their faces. I laughed. Did you really think I wouldn't call the cops? If I'm certain someone broke into my house, and you guys don't believe me, then I have no choice but to call the police. Li Qiang hurriedly said Wang Bin already admitted his mistake. Do you really want the police to take him? I shook my head. Oh, renting out a watch. Wouldn't earn much money in total. Certainly not enough for a conviction. I'm calling the police. To clarify exactly who entered my house, I want to know who exactly cuckolded me. I swept my gaze across everyone present once more. Before coming upstairs to bust the cheater, I asked the management staff to monitor the cameras. If anyone left this building, they were to immediately take a screenshot and send it to me. Previously, every time I tried to catch them, I couldn't find anyone, and the surveillance footage showed no one either. This suggests that this home wrecker likely lives in our building. If the lover still hasn't left this time, then perhaps he is currently among this crowd of onlookers. Now that he knows I'm about to call the police, he must be terrified and trying to run away, right? Sure enough, while waiting for the police, the manager sent me a message. Just now, a chubby young man left your building, followed by a photo. The boy in the photo was very young and tall, but a bit on the chubby side. Does everyone want to try and see what this lover looks like with me? Everyone was excited, except for Wang Bin, Li Qiang, and Liu Ruyan, whose faces looked terrible. It's not that I'm lecturing you, but this should end here. You should let it go. Do you really have to make everyone lose face? I gave a cold laugh. When you guys were all watching me earlier, why didn't you say you'd let me go? Wang Bin's lips twitched. In the end, he couldn't say a single word. I led everyone downstairs immediately. When that boy saw me, he flinched and I knew I had found the right person. He is the one, the home wrecker. I turned to look at Liu Ruyan, whose face was now completely drained of blood. What is your relationship with my wife? I don't know her. I've already called the police. You'd better think carefully before you speak. Please don't call the police. I'm still a student. It was Ruyan who liked me. I turned my head and glared at Liu Ruyan. I just wanted to beat her to death. She used my money to keep a young toy boy. The little bird was no longer acting innocent like usual. Her voice was shrill. He stole that watch. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. I don't even know him, Yeek. The boy hurriedly replied. I didn't steal it. I returned it after I was done. Nuna, I still have to take the civil service exam later. I can't go to jail. I looked at Wang Bin and Li Qiang again, asking the question I wanted to ask most. What's your relationship with them? Why did they help tip you off? The boy looked timidly at Li Qiang and Wang Bin. Finally, he said, we didn't know each other at first, but later on, Bin caught me and her at the house. Bin demanded that she play with him too. Otherwise, he'd expose her to you. She had no choice and finally agreed. Qiang was the same. He was the one who joined in later. So all three of us have been... Hearing this felt like a bolt from the blue. Li Qiang and Wang Bin were my childhood best friends, yet they were together behind my back, messing around with my wife. Wang Bin said resentfully, who told you to make so much money these past few years? In the big matters of life, you can't always have the best of everything. Wang Bin worked in construction. He used to be wealthy too, but his wife divorced him because she caught him having an affair. What does that have to do with me? I looked suspiciously over at Li Qiang. You work in finance and have so much money. Why did you betray me? He shrugged. Either betray you or betray Wang Bin. It wasn't much different at this point. Liu Ruyan was still sobbing, saying, You've been away on business for the past 6 months. I kept thinking you'd had a change of heart. I don't love him at all. The one I love has always been you, believe me. He was just to relieve my loneliness. As for Wang Bin and Li Qiang, I'm a victim too. I snorted coldly. Save it. We're getting a divorce tomorrow. We'll part ways peacefully. As for whether you're a victim or not, save that talk for the police. That night, my mother-in-law called me. She furiously barked, Young Master Su, did you bully Ruyan again? As soon as she finished the call. On the other end, Liu Ruyan's older brother roared, You dare bully my sister, I'll kill you. I gave a cold laugh. What your precious sister has done, you probably don't even know yet, do you? We're getting a divorce tomorrow, don't call again. Family. Liu Ruyan's family came from a region with high bride prices. Back then, the bride price was 180 million. Without her maiden family's support, she'd be bullied. They demanded I buy their whole family an apartment with 3 bedrooms and 2 living rooms. I truly loved Liu Ruyan back then and didn't hesitate, but I didn't expect her to take a mile when given an inch, ending up messing around with 3 people at once. If that's how it is, then let her live with whoever she wants. The next day, in front of the Civil Affairs Bureau, Liu Ruyan cried and said to me, "Xu Chao, I'm sorry I was wrong. Can we start over?" Young, no. I decisively signed my name and turned to walk away. Liu Ruyan had a job all these years, but even supporting herself was difficult. I left her 100,000. Considering it the end of our history together, the house was my premarital asset. The car was also bought by me before the wedding. Naturally, they both belonged to me. As for the house I initially bought for her parents with a down payment and a bank loan, Liu Ruyan's parents demanded the deed be in their names, but required me to pay off the loan. That wasn't a problem then. They're still living there now. I don't want to be petty with them. But as for the loan, whoever wants to pay it can pay it. I posted about Li Qiang and Wang Bin online. Soon they were exposed by their colleagues. Shortly after, they were both fired. They've already left the city. Later on, Liu Ruyan came to find me once more. "I beg you, save me. My mom sold me to an old man. That old man treats me horribly. He wants me to bear him a son, but he's actually impotent himself." I laughed, "Isn't this just karma? Then go find that student or Li Qiang and Bin. Let them help you." After dropping that solution, I turned and went home. Later, I heard that Liu Ruyan actually got pregnant, but the baby wasn't the old man's. The old man beat her until she had a miscarriage. She can no longer have children. The two of them got a divorce. After that, their entire family left this city.